How's it going, YouTube? It's Panda time. In this video we have myself playing BlackWarGreymon, going up against my good friend Free playing Machinedramon. We did have some Machinedramon in the channel before and you guys want to see more of it, so here it is. BlackWarGrey is a pretty cool deck though. I definitely wanted to play it. I have a horrendous opener, hard drop in a Greymon. It hurts, it's less than ideal, but it is what we have to work with. I definitely remember my hand being really bad. So with 5 memory, we pass over quite a bit. Machinedramon can do a good amount of cycle. Gonna be Digivolving into the Guardramon. Ultimate Connection, gain a memory back. Ultimate Connection again, no, gonna first Black Memory Boost. Pick up a Hagurumon. And then he can Connection after, get the memory back. So it goes to 2, play Hagurumon, put me to 1. So think of like how many cards did he see that turn, right? He actually drew an absurd amount of cards. My only play is Nokia and I don't have a rookie because if we did we'd be Digivolving in the back. So once again, like really not much. My hand is, I think it's just a bunch of level 4s and a bunch of Nokias. Yeah, you can see I definitely have, I opened triple Nokia without having any rookies, which is less than ideal for sure. Definitely less than ideal. Gonna be hard playing another level 5. Machinedramon can just keep cycling. Gonna get some swings in, hits into a Marcus, which is nice. There's a rookie. Having the Marcus is good, but like, we're definitely really behind at this point. We don't have a ton to work with. Gonna go into Middle Tyranno. He does have a pretty good effect, so real top 3. He can then add a Machinedramon and then trash the other 2, so really good hits on that. And then from the Guardramon and Herald, he could discard 1 and draw 2, so really good. Again, like, look at what a good job he's doing of cycling through the deck. Hits into another Marcus, which might be good, but it's really not. Machinedramon is being hard played. At this point, he does have a good amount of in the trash. All we have is a bunch of level 4s. Not much else to do. So I'm not sure exactly what the Machinedramon has. It's definitely one of the things where, like, in video or like in webcam, it's hard to keep track of exactly what they have. So bear with me. But as you can see, it's a pretty strong stack, and that's actually going to be game 1. So obviously not a great game. That's definitely one of the games where I wish we had the mulligan system, and games like those are just really sad because like you'd rather just have a really close game, right? But the set is going to continue. This time around we're going second. He's going to open with a Chikurimon. Chikurimon, such a beast in security. Gonna be going with the memory boost, getting his pieces. Again, just going a good amount of cycling, drawing through, setting up that Machinedramon, right? I once again do not have a champion or a rookie, and once again we just open a bunch of Nokias. So yeah, really bad openers. I definitely would have also mulliganed this hand, right? At least we could set up double Nokia, and maybe in the future they'll do something if I can get some draws going. I can't, we're just hard dropping a level 4. Just pain, actual pain. He's gonna get some chip damage in, but he actually swings into a Swords of Feet and a Crimson Blaze. So I will say my security definitely really strong. This is like, I think when variants can be kind of good because like, this game was lost, right? Like my opener was actually so bad. And my opener was really bad, but my security was good. And maybe because of that I could stay in the game, right? So Blaze clears his board. We have a Swords of Feet to work with. He has done a decent job of cycling though. It is going to be a pretty expensive Machinedramon he's playing though. So he does pass over quite a bit of memory. We can finally get some work. Can use the Chimeramon, get the Greymon underneath. The Machinedramon cannot be DP reduced though, so definitely always remember that. Sword gets into security, we into a memory boost, so not bad security for him as well. We do have Nokias to work with. Gonna just tap 1 so I can actually try and memory choke him to 1. If I use the second Nokia, then I go to 0, and then I have no good way to pass the turn. So definitely be mindful of that. He's gonna go into the Chaosdramon for 1. I don't know if he has a source to add, but it doesn't really matter. Gonna use the Black Memory Boost we gave him from security. Gonna put him to 1. Yeah, he swings. Can swing again. Now we have no security whatsoever, and he's gonna go into an Omnimon here to clear the BlackWarGrey. He actually gains some memory back because of the inheritable from the little Greymon. So he thinks that he has reboot, but I have to let him know that because he's not a machine, the Omnimon does not get the reboot, meaning that we can actually clear the board. So at this point, it's a pretty even board state, but we have no security, right? Obviously, I have Nokia set up, which could be great for the future, but I literally have no security. We cannot take a single hit. So he cleared my board, but at least the Sword of the Field let me answer the Omnimon, which is nice. He's got a bunch of... Actually, no, he doesn't have a lot of level 5s, right? Like, this game, no connections. He hasn't been able to do a good job cycling. He actually has to play a very expensive Machinedramon, and this one does not have blocker. I think the idea is that he can just have Machinedramon, he can survive, and then next turn he swings for game, right? We're going to Jogress into the Chimeramon, and I could put the Security Plus Greymon in the bottom for a pretty powerful stack. Then we are... Chimeramon is black, so I can Digimon into the BlackWarGreymon, who can swing for, I think, 13,000 DP for 2 checks every single time, and then you can restand multiple times, and that's gonna be game 2 going to myself. So really exciting game, right? Like, my opener was trash, my security was good, and then he had no good follow-up, and you know, we had a great way to close the game out. You can see why the promo BlackWarGreymon is so scary, right? Like, we were able to swing for pretty much, I think, 6 security there, and then swing for game after. Actually crazy. And it was a 13,000 DP, right? So it wasn't gonna die to anything. So once again, he's doing a good job cycling. He has the Rookie, Connection, Black Memory Boost. Gonna bottom deck the Ice Wall. You know, the blue splash in the deck is okay. I don't actually like it that much. Like, Kaisenel with Machinedramon is actually absurd. Like, it's pretty broken. But it just feels like a high roll, right? So he plays blue memory fixers to have access to the blue options. But it's pretty whatever. I actually think the deck might be better without it. We're gonna go into a Nokia. Sadly, have to play an Agumon that doesn't get the on-play. That Agumon is really good, but you know, you always want to try and play the other Agumons when you're doing your thing. He's bottom decking the connections with Pokemon. That definitely hurts. And gonna just be using Hagurumon, get some good cycle. Hagurumon's such a beast, right? I really love Hagurumon and Guardromon. Like, it's such a good line. They give you such good cycle. I'm a big fan of them. Like, whenever I play Machinedramon, like, it just feels so good to have those Digimons. I wonder how Machinedramon will keep evolving in the future. Like, EX3 will definitely have some more support for it, and there's some way to give it Blitz in the future too, right? So, we'll see. I like Machinedramon as a deck. Like, it plays in a pretty cool way. We're gonna go into a BlackWarGrey and pop the memory to then memory choke him to 1, which is pretty solid. We don't have a Rookie, but we have a pre-release Gurumon, which is pretty sweet. It definitely is not as good as the Koromon though, so I definitely prefer those Altar Koromons. Those are the biggest flex. Gonna use the memory and then go into Machinedramon. So how many... Looks like he does have a good amount of pieces this time around, right? He does give me a little bit of memory to work with though. We're at 5. And my BlackWarGrey does have the Metal Greymon in Herald, which is absurd, right? Being able to attack unsuspended Digimon is actually such a strong combination. Gonna Digivolve into Greymon for 1, which is enough to go into Metal Greymon. We can then de-Digivolve the Machinedramon, which is the best way to answer that Digimon, right? Machinedramon just can't be touched, but de-Digivolve is the best answer to it. Then we can swing at the stack. Even if he blocks me on suspend, we can swing at the stack again. And at this point, we have full board control, right? Like, usually you play Machinedramon and it's like, okay, you can't be deleted, can't be destroyed by card, DP reduced, you can survive multiple times. Like, it's such a beast, right? But Digivolve is just like the best answer to it by far. And now we have this absurd BlackWarGreymon that I believe is like 13,000 DP, or, yeah, 14,000. Can swing at unsuspended stacks and then restand when he clears them, right? So he's forced to like hard play level 5. But at this point we don't have to do too much. I can just literally keep swinging his board over and over. And we're also getting card draw from the baby every time we're doing that. And we can keep building on the side. And I think at this point we're just too far ahead. It was such a clean answer to the Machinedramon, right? Again, the D-Digivolve just feels so good. We have Marcos for extra memory. Gonna go into a BlackWarGrey just to like set up some damage. We could D-Digiburst and swing more, but I don't want to risk giving him anything security. So I'm just gonna play a Nokia to set up another Agumon. Now we have 4 bodies on the board. We could swing at unsuspended things. We have multiple attacks with the BlackWarGreymon. We have memory to work with, and that's gonna be game. A pretty exciting set. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching.